Okay, so I am making homemade granola. So what I have in this bowl is oats, rolled oats. I have a cup of unsweetened coconut. I like things to be as organic as possible, as natural as possible, no preservatives. So I have like I said, 2 cups of oats, 1 cup of unsweetened coconut. I have a half a cup of chopped nuts. In this case, it's pecans. And yes, in South Carolina, we say pecans. And I have a half a teaspoon of salt in here. You could also put pumpkin seeds or anything like that in there. And you could also put some spice, some pumpkin spice or cinnamon or whatever you want, making granola. And in this bowl, I have a half a cup of honey. Not only any kind of honey, but I have SweetBeeGardens Honey from, yes, Texas, and I'm in South Carolina, but that's okay. And so I have honey and vanilla flavoring in here. So I just mix the honey and vanilla flavoring. I have about a half a cup of honey and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, not flavoring, extract, I apologize. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the honey mixture and I'm going to put it in with my oats and my nuts and my coconut and the little bit of salt that I have. Okay? And then I'm just going to stir that together. It doesn't have to, it's not going to be completely, it's not going to be like a dough or anything. It's just going to be wet. So you just need to make sure as you're stirring it together that you wet all of the oats mixture. So yes, I have a few issues with my stomach as I got older, and I try to keep things natural with no preservatives as I can. Someone told me don't eat anything that comes out of a box or a bag. I'm not sure about all that. So I have my oats mixture here. I have it pretty much wet. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on parchment paper, and I've got to roll it out flat. So I bring my dish over, my baking pan with my parchment paper on it, and I'm going to put this down here. Now this granola is not going to be like a granola bar. It's not going to turn out like that, so don't get your hopes up if all that happens. But it will make it's going to be, sometimes it comes out in nice chunks, and sometimes it is just broken up in pieces, almost like a cereal. And so I'm just going to flatten this out best I can. Just flatten it out best I can. There we go. Flatten it, flatten it, flatten it. But now what I would like to do, and it's got a very sweet taste, and sometimes, I know we're talking, I like the raw honey, but sometimes if you like it with a little different taste, you can also do half honey and half all natural maple syrup. Not the syrup that has all the sugars and all the other stuff added into it. Just pure maple syrup, pure honey, pure raw honey, plain old oats, nuts, unsweetened coconut flakes is what I have. Unsweetened coconut flakes is what I used. Just gives it that. But if you like to make a parfait with the non-fat, natural vanilla yogurt, this is good sprinkled on top of that for a parfait. Hey, it's also, like I said, it may come out like a cereal where you could actually, I drink oat milk. Some people like almond milk. Almond milk and I don't quite agree, but I do like oat milk. And so this is like a cereal. So you can actually, I'm just trying to flatten it out as much as I can. And then you're going to bake it at 350. The recipe says, let's see, the recipe says 7 to 9 minutes. at 350, but for whatever reason, mine seems to take a little bit longer than that. I'm just trying to get it all flat as possible, but still have it like connected together, if that makes sense. I am not a baker. I am not any type of a chef. I just follow recipes, and sometimes I tinker with the recipes. And I had tinkered with this recipe because, like I said, it does call for pumpkin spice. I don't care for the pumpkin spice, but you could certainly add it if you wanted to. But mine takes a little bit longer, so I just cook it until it is light, medium brown. And light brown to me is not crunchy enough. I like it to be crunchy. So I try not to get it too thin on the sides because the sides will get overly done before the middle is as brown as I like it. So I'm going to put this in the oven. Okay. Good luck. Try it yourself. And I hope it turns out well for you.